Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be Bisu versus Flash here on Gladiator. This is an RGB replay. Bottom right gonna be Bisu, top right gonna be Flash. These two players need no introduction, but Bisu is currently competing in ASL 14 at the time of this recording. He's got a quarterfinal matchup featuring Sulky. I don't know who I want to win. I like Sulky's playstyle, but man, Bisu, I'm glad that he's at the top of his game here in 2022. Esports players kind of tend to tail off eventually, right? Like around, I don't know, 27, 28, 29 years old. 30 is old for an esports player, but woof, Bisu still getting it done. Okay, so a PvT here. All right, so Bisu makes PvT look super easy, and Flash makes TVP look super easy as well. So you know it's going to be good when these two titans join the battle. This is a 2019 replay, again from RJB. Woof! What else can be said about RJB that hasn't already been said? He has his own URL, youtube.com/RJBTV. Go ahead, check him out. Tell him that Falcon sent you, and say thanks for the replays. Dun, dun, dun. Barracks walling off the top of the ramp. This is natural. Gladiator is a weird map. Got a center base here that will not be taken unless somebody is super desperate or super duper ahead. Third, yeah, natural. Third base, minerals only, and maybe a fourth base here, or maybe a third base if you want that gas. Yeah, this is just mirror. This is a 4-player map. This is a spawn location. This is a spawn location. And there are these little low grounds. Boop, low ground, low ground, low ground, low ground, all meeting in the middle here. Ha 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 ha. So a lot of high ground for tanks. That is for certain. Just probe moving out. We've got a gateway here. Oh, making a zealot. Okay, so a little bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure here from Bisu. Zap, zap, zzz, zzz, zap, 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 zzz. That's how it sounds when SCVs and probes fight, actually. It's a drill, right? It's happening. Look at this zealot, man. Bob the zealot hoofing it. He's really interested in getting out there and causing some problems for Flash, isn't he? I like it. I like this aggression. If you let Flash just sit back and macro up, he is very terrifying indeed. More terrifying than Bisu is, I would say, but not by a ton. But, you know, there's got to be a hierarchy of some kind. So Marine comes out to deal with the probe. The probe's like, oh, you don't know there's a zealot coming out. You are not protecting your front door, are you? Well, ha ha ha. And then the probe dies. No, hang on. Is the probe going to make it out? Ah, the probe makes it out. Oh, no, it doesn't because it went the wrong way. But now Zealot shows up, and now it's time to micro. Can you take 0 hits from this Zealot as you kill it with your 2 Marines? You got to pull some SCVs off the line to deal with it. Oh, no, too many hits. Too many. Oh, that Marine. Can he get out of there? Just takes a single hit. No, he should have kept going this way. Tried to draw him back to the Marine fire. This Zealot's pretty happy about that. Guess what we have? Another Zealot coming across, and another Zealot coming across here. But Flash should be able to handle this. Look at this positioning between the two. The supply depot and the barracks here. Ah, sneaks through. Zealots are too fat to get through that spot. Marines love this setup. That's why it's this way. That's why there's a supply depot here, in case this very thing happened. Beautiful stuff. Bunker coming up, but guess what? Another Zealot's coming. There's 2 Zealots here. They both have, I don't know, not full HP, but pretty close. And why do the Marines pull back? Shoot them. Shoot them. Ah, SCV building the bunker dies. Once again, this is a beautiful setup to deal with Zealots. So Flash, he's just doing exactly what needs to be done. Are we surprised by this? No, definitely not. So bunker coming up here. Marines chasing the Zealots away. Get off of our lawn. Any damage done? Some real damage done to this one, but not to our first guy that was on the scene or second guy that was on the scene. Meanwhile, swapping into Dragoon production. There's a factory coming in. Already done, actually. And there's an expansion on the way from both players now, too. So Protoss, Bisu wants to be up on base count, wants to be trading Dragoons for tanks. And from there, the rest of the game can kind of take care of itself. Flash, he typically wants to get on 3 bases, get up 37 siege tanks with upgrades, get some vultures in there, and then come ruin everyone's day. By everyone, it's going to be Bisu in this match, isn't it? Yes, it is. So robotics facility coming in, probably going to be for an observatory because we don't know, right? We don't know what the first upgrade for these mech units is going to be. It could be spider mines. If you don't have an observer, you're a sad panda when those spider mines show up and start causing you problems. Although Bisu is maybe the best player in the world at dealing with that situation without detection. right? The vultures sprint up on you. They throw down spider mines. It's a tough spot to get out of. Bisu can kind of perfectly micro and target fire and deal with it, and everything goes well for him even without those observers. But, you know, I'd say better safe than sorry here, as the Dragoons are here to attack, but there's already a tank, because the early Zealot shenanigans kind of slow down this whole Dragoon thing. Yeah, so let's see if we get an observatory here. No, observatories build very quickly, so you might not need to put it away right now. Oh, quick shuttle, though. What is it? What are we doing? Oh, it's a robotic support bay. All right. So we're going 2-base Reaver stuff here against Flash. Fast. Like, this is really fast stuff. It's not so fast that it's crazy. We see this from time to time in this matchup. Not all the time, though. And in the hands of Bisu, this is going to be really powerful indeed. Woof. So 30 to 26 workers. We're going to check in to see if there are any vultures maybe hanging around out this way. No, it's just tanks for now. Spider mines are getting researched, though, so an observatory would be a good thing to have. You're making Reavers, though, with your money. I understand that. I get it for sure. And then, oh, really? A little marine tank push. If anything, just to take, you know, get rid of these Dragoons on your front doorstep a bit. But look at this. Look at this stutter stepping. Kills a marine. Doesn't really take that much damage there. Free damage, right? Wants a tank. Good pullback there from Flash, though. Marines getting some pretty decent damage done to these guys. They're not happy about it. That Zealot's dead. That Zealot's probably dead, too. So, yeah, just micro madness here in the middle of the map. Oh, vulture down. Target firing spider mines and vultures. It's good. This is so good from Bisu. Man, that attack from Flash against anybody else would have been really, really tough to deal with. But no, it is an observatory on the way. So, yeah, Bisu knows. He's like, spider mines are out. Might as well get detection, I suppose. If you're into that sort of thing. Vultures cruising around the outside. Look how smart they look in their aquamarine colored jumpsuits. That's something that tells you this was built, or this was played. Nope, never mind. Reaver attack! Ah! Reaver attack. Dragoon attack coming in here, too. Reaver shots are going to be big here. Whoa, killed a spider mine. I guess that was fair. Bunker going to die. No question about that. Repositioning the barracks a little bit. Oh, spider mine does kill a Dragoon. That's big. That's really, really big here. Tanks can't siege up yet. Siege mode is not coming in. We want spider mines first. The SCV's got to come down and help, but that's not good for them. No! 3 SCVs down to 1 Scarab. A Marine dies, too. That was probably an unnecessary shot there. Meanwhile, Bisu's expanded. Oh, okay, that was a big hit. That was a mistake from Flash for sure, but guess who has siege mode? Not enough, though. Oh, and the final Dragoon dies. All that's left here as that Scarab gets caught up on a command center and harmlessly explodes. Very sad stuff, but good look. 40 to 28 workers now. Bisu got what he needed from that opening attack. That was gorgeous. Does he want to unload in here, get some stuff done? There's tanks and vultures and stuff. Like I said, third base from Bisu coming in at the same time here. But yeah, this was played during a time after the remaster when there were a bunch of colors added to the remaster. And then Blizzard was like, oh, this color of aquamarine is exactly the same color that minerals look like on the minimap. So it's kind of a problem because your mind, if you play enough StarCraft, you're trained to sort of ignore this, right? This is the color of minerals. That's not an army moving around on the minimap if you're casting or if you're playing, right? But it is. In this case, Flash has got that color. So it's a problem, isn't it? So they got rid of it. You can't play with this color in StarCraft anymore, which makes a lot of sense. Observer cruising in, seeing what's what. Sees spider mines, siege tanks, repairing a siege tank, hot stuff. Yeah, Terran players, repair your siege tanks. It's a good thing. Flash does it. You should do it too. What else is going on? Well, Citadel of Adun coming in. Another little tiny drop here. The Reaver just maybe unload. Where can you unload where the siege tank isn't getting a shot off on you, right? That's not it. That's not it at all. This tank positioning, that is sick stuff. Dude, there's no defense on this at all. That concerns me. I mean, there's no easy access to... Well, there's actually easy. It's walled off and everything, so ground access not easy for vultures anyway. But, I don't know. Don't rightly know. It makes me nervous. Usually we see Protoss getting cannons up, but Bisu's kind of skimping on that, right? He has no cannons at all in this game, which is a little bit crazy, but he's up 55 to 44 workers partly because of that. Vultures cruising around, speed of sound. Dragoons checking to see if those vultures are anywhere nearby they need to worry about. No. No, they do not. 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 That's hard to sing fast. Anyway, a little classical music and Brood War for you today. How's that? You feel educated? You probably should. Anyway, drop ship. Ooh, there we go. Flash knows. Oh, it flies this barracks over. He's like, this is right for vulture dropping. So Bisu should be like, all right, cool. There's going to be vulture drops. I just got horribly, perfectly scouted by this barracks. Bad times for me. Oh, I did forget to mention, this is going to be a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month as this vulture drop. Look what we talked about. It's too late for that, man. Oh, the evacuation, though. I've never... Oh. I don't know. You don't often see the probes evacuating through this pylon wall. That's usually to keep vultures from coming in, not to keep the vultures from going out, you know? That's cool. That was really neat. So drop ship, trying to save this guy. Can't do it. Not going to happen, friends. But anyway, like I was saying, Patreon game. Those of you who support me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month gets access to this game an entire month before anybody else. So if you've been jonesing for some Bisu versus Flash, you're like, I could have used this in September, well then by golly, just head on over to patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. If you're watching this the week of like September the 10th or 11th or so, thank you for supporting me as these vultures come back in, try to get some more kills. It's 50 workers now to 52 SCVs. So Flash evening it up a little bit. If you're watching this in October 2022, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I got Brood War here 6 times a week, y'all. Notification bell is a good thing to hit. All that posts here are Brood War videos now. Not that the notification bell works perfectly, but I'm here 6 times a week. So if you've gone a couple days and you're like, I haven't seen a Falcon cast in like 3 days, it's because YouTube isn't showing them to you, and it probably should be. So just keep that in mind. You can come right here, youtube.com/Falcon Paladin, easy to find. And if you want to support me directly through YouTube because you don't trust Patreon or you don't agree with them, you can do that at the bottom by clicking the join button to become a member here instead of through Patreon for just a couple bucks a month. It's like $1.99 is the lowest tier there. And then if you want to too, you can click the give thanks button, like a thanks button. It's a heart. What that does is just a one-time donation. I've seen people using that. You get a really cool comment on the video, and then it's highlighted, and it shows how much you donated. It's pretty cool. Some people have done that already. That does make me feel loved, and it does help out in these times. I mean, I know everyone is having a hard time economically right now. I think traditionally, everyone... I think John traditionally, that's not what I meant, but just kind of across the board, everybody's struggling. We're all in the same boat, aren't we? Anyway, let's see. Any sign of a third base? No. Third CC is here from Flash, so that's good. And he's been able to get a pretty decent tank count up after that early aggression, right? So we got +1 attack on his mech units. +1 attack is on the gateway here, too. Bisu might just be going for round 2 of Gotta Trade at Dragoons, right? For tanks. That would be good. Why are you... Oh, single vulture dropped back here. There were cannons. Okay, that's hilarious. That's actually really funny. It finds this one spot, but then it's not. The cannons were killing it. Oh, that's embarrassing. So third base from Bisu. I don't know if Bisu's getting ahead as much as he wants to. He's up 173 to 143. He is still down on worker count, though, 55 to 60. And this third base is landed. It doesn't have any gas, but, you know, for a Terran, he wants to make a million vultures anyway and throw down a gajillion spider mines. And yeah, does any Terran that I ever cast make any more vultures than Flash does? I'm not sure. This is a lot. This is a lot of Protoss, though. Are we going? Well, the Zealots went in there, took some tank shots, took some spider mine hits, too. I don't know. It's gonna try. Bisu's gonna give this a shot here. Any tank's gonna go down. Let's keep an eye on those. Vultures are definitely dying, but that's okay. Flash can accept that. One tank died. Thanks to some friendly fire splash. Nice storming over that way. Another couple tanks die there. And then the Dragoons back on out. So yeah, you do want to trade Dragoons for tanks, but the trick here is you have to sense, you have to see when attacking in further will not get you any more tank kills, and all your stuff will die. And at that point, just back out, right? But if you can still get some tank kills at the expense of your Dragoons, do that. It's just kind of, it's tricky. It's tricky to figure out when that moment is, and Bisu's just a guy who knows, right? Right, Arbiter's on the way. Yep, pretty standard stuff there. Gonna go for some recalls, go for some of that stasis. Any sign of a starport? Yeah, starport up top right. And do we have any science vessels in production? No, but we're gonna get them. That's for sure. Oh, this little group out here alone. The vultures are coming in to try to save them, but no. These High Templar are just getting absolutely focused. Oh, good storm, though. Catching those 2 tanks. Defensive Matrix pops up to keep this guy alive. This is some pretty effective Dragoon stuff here. 1 kill, 2 kill, 1 kill, 2 kill. Yeah, they're doing it. 3 kills on that one. Oh, still pushing into this 3rd base. Flash, no. Flash, this is problematic. Zealot's getting on top of that tank. Defensive Matrix is saving it to the time being, but not forever, and now it's dead. Oh, yeah. That's dead. Oh, a Science Vessel is out. Excellent. I don't think we have EMP yet. That is a research. Oh, on the 4th base of Flash is trying to come up here, but the Dragoons say, ah, no. No, little SCV. This is not your home. I'm so sorry. So sorry indeed. Ooh, that Science Vessel's got to get out of there. I think it has EMP. I haven't seen that come through yet, and the 4th base gets killed or canceled. It's hard to tell, but it was one of those 2. Now these guys are dead, but hey, they get a drop ship. Maybe? Okay, they got a drop ship. And these Dragoons are out. That's a 4-kill Dragoon, man. That's about as good as you could expect here. 4th base coming in. Dang it. 4th base coming in from Bisu now. So Flash is in trouble. He's down 134 to 121 supply. He's lost a bunch of tanks. He's got 2 here, and he's got 4 here. He's not happy with it. No, this is not the kind of tank count that he was looking for. He sets up another siege line further to the left here to cover this 4th base that he is replanting, because obviously that's what he's up to. Stasis getting researched. Ah, there we go. EMP Shockwave now coming in for Flash. So, like I said earlier, hit that like button if you're enjoying the game so far. This is looking good for Bisu. Gotta say, at the 16-minute mark, I would place a couple buck bet on this one going Bisu's way. But Flash is Flash. Flash is known to be incredibly scary, being able to come out and do stuff like this, where you just get vultures into the 4th base. There's enough vultures to take down these cannons with their +2 attack. Oh yeah, that's great. Spider Mines getting rid of some of these zealots. They have +2 attack too. So the cannons die. There were no probes to kill though, which is kind of annoying. An event? Oh, no, there are some probes here. Okay, so a couple probes die there, but it's 59 to 57 workers in favor of Bisu. He was sending in more units to deal with it, but they were not necessary. And then a vulture attack tries to sneak into the 3rd base, gets shoved away by a bunch of speed lots too. Not bad. So Flash gave some time for his 4th base to come up, gave some time for him to produce more and more siege tanks. 6 vultures at a time. Look at this Sim City. I love it. It's a bit of a cramped main on this map, Gladiator. So you'll notice he's not stacking supply depots. He's not really cramping factories together like this either. He actually has an idle SCV. Oh, hey. Idle SCV. You do that. We do that. Flash does that too. So we got to feel okay about ourselves, all right? This is a hard game. I think Artosis is famous for saying, and I repeat it a lot, StarCraft is not about who plays a perfect game. It's about who plays the game with the fewest mistakes. Trying to come into this 4th base. Zealots and High Templar are here, but they were spotted. So the shuttle angle was not good there. I think if he'd managed... Oh, look at this, too. If he'd gotten here with all these SCVs stacking up like that, that could have been delicious. If he'd come from this angle, maybe take it a little bit more time, come up angling this way, and then come across from this way, I think he could have gotten some work done there. He's going to try it. That shuttle is angling that direction now. Oh, it angles the other way now. All right, whatever. What are we doing here, Bisu? We're going to try to sneak through this. That seems undoable. Resetting up for a big attack to the right here. That is not an infinite number of tanks. I mean, it's never an infinite number of tanks, right? Flash. Oh, man. No, Bisu taking a 5th base left side. This is... +2 attack is done from Bisu. The +2 attack here and the 2 armor. Oh! EMP'd? Was it EMP'd? No! No! It wasn't EMP'd. Let the recall in the main base happen. Oh, boy. Wait, was that an armory? I think an armory just went down. That was big. That was working on +3 attack. Good storm defending the recall. It's a weird thing to defend the recall. Oh, look at the focus on the other one. Oh, Flash was starting it again, and then he had to cancel it because the armory was going to die. Dude, this denial of +3 attack by Bisu is huge. He's really big. I'm very, very impressed by this for Bisu. Holy smokes. He's not going to hold here. He's killing tanks, though. He's definitely killing tanks. Ooh, getting the Science Vessel would be pretty hot, too. But, no, not happening. Maybe get it into burning? I don't know. Meanwhile, attack coming in. Oh, good stasis. 2 tanks are stasis and an SCV. SCVs are here to repair, I guess. Where are those vultures? Where are the vultures? Oh no, there's no vultures on this tank line. There's not really enough zealots to make him pay for that, but one tank definitely goes down when it probably shouldn't have. Are they still killing? Oh my gosh, the science facility's burning down, everyone. Okay, the vultures show up, and they do save the life of that siege tank, and these ones got stasis. This Arbiter's gonna get a science facility kill. Are you serious right now? There's nothing in that shuttle. Right. I love how a tank comes over. He's like, oh, we can help with this. A Wraith comes over. Oh, okay. Is he gonna repair this? It's burning down pretty quickly. Here comes an SCV. Yeah, there we go. There's the repair. Shuttle goes down, Arbiter goes down, but look at this, so happy. 63 probes to 51 SCVs. And another base, and another base! Bisu expanding bottom left as well. Oh boy, 174 to 149 supply. Flash, this fourth base is keeping him afloat right now. And he's moving out. He doesn't necessarily have the number of tanks he wants, but it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like 14 of them, which isn't enough. It's not enough to be truly terrifying here, but it's a pretty scary sound, and especially if you don't have the +3 yet. Are you kidding me right now? Oh yeah, Flash backing out. Does he? He's like, I don't have +3. I don't feel good about this for my future. Yeah, maybe you don't. Maybe you shouldn't either. I don't know. This is nuts. Plasma shield upgrade on the way from Bisu. That's how you know he feels ahead. He's got no armor upgrades. He's working on plasma fields. I don't see any indication of a transition into carriers here. He's up 198 to 170, 183 supply. So look, Flash is looking good. He's working on that +3 attack. He's getting Charon boosters to deal good anti-air, obviously to the Arbiters. They're going to show up. A bit of a summer home getting set up here from Bisu. Bottom left, in this bottom left spawn. Some additional Zealots could be produced there. Dragoons can be produced there, obviously. Some High Templar, too, in case there's an attack that wipes all this out. At least there's some production in the bottom left. Man, here comes Bisu, though. He's maxed out. He's like, here we go. Let's do this thing. Leroy Jenkins. Not quite high enough, but you get the gist. This is a beautiful setup. Oh my gosh, just coming down, top side. Great stasis. Oh, is that 1, 2, 3, 6 tanks are stasis? And then heading up north there. Oh, tanks on the high ground. Loving that. Good storms, though. Oh, that's a great storm, too. Storming where the vultures are going to run. They get pieced out. Okay, this is bad. The fourth base is in trouble, but I don't know. Bisu's pulling back a little bit. He's like, I really don't want to deal with high ground siege tanks right now. Let's not do that. That's a silly place. Can we maybe get in here and cause some problems at this third base? Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. Oh, Science Vessel's getting sniped there, too. That's really good snipage. That +3 for Flash. If he'd had that during that battle, I think that goes much differently for him. That's 155 to 116 supply. Sure, Flash pushed this away. He did. He pushed it away. I mean, Bisu is still standing and fighting, which is hilarious. He should not be doing that at all. But look, he's producing 6 Zealots and 8 Dragoons at a time with an Arbiter and getting Plasma Shields upgrade. Flash is down about 40 supply. Not happy about that. Look, oops, cannons are at these bases now. So yeah, he's worried about drops. Now that Flash has has brought the concept of drops into play here, then it's scary. Oh, is this a play? See, this is a good thing for Flash. If he can do this, if he can set up and kill this base and kill this base while holding on his fourth and maybe expanding behind it, he can definitely win this game. Okay, he's down 50 supply. It's not ideal, but the tanks have sieged up in range of this 5th base of Bisu. Bisu is not really defending it. He's heading up the other way. Is he going after? He's picking off some of the reinforcements. He's trying to, I guess. Whoa, he made Flash unsiege a bunch of his tanks. He did leave 6 of them here to try to wipe out this Nexus. He can hit it with a couple of them. Now these guys all unsiege. No, these tanks, no, they're split off from the group. Oh, I don't think that was a good decision. Hindsight from Flash at all. Oh, no, he split his tanks in half. And then Bisu was like, don't mind if I do. And he's just handling them half of the tanks at a time, and it's fine. This Nexus is not dead. It's barely taking any hits to its shields at all. 195 to 106 supply, and that's it, man. Flash went for it. He went for an attack down this bottom left side, but that's it. He GG's out. And Bisu is our winner. Oh, what an absolutely fantastic display of how to play PvT from Bisu. I don't know. Can we critique it at all? I don't think so. The early Zealot pressure was great. Really forced Flash to micro a lot back there. Lost a couple Marines. The timing on his second base was kind of delayed as a result. And then the Reaver attack with the Dragoon support killed at least, what, 1, 2, 3, like 6, 7, maybe 8 SCVs during that battle. The Reaver stayed alive. It was helped defend the Vulture attack on the third base too. That Vulture put some work in for sure. And then the third big thing that happened was the recall into the main base. The recall that denied the +3 attack upgrade and then denied it again. The second time. When do you get 2 armory kills when you recall into a Terran base? Against Flash especially. Never. Never, that's when. And I guess, well, the other big thing is the cancellation of the 4th base. It is right here, right? Yeah, right here. Just getting in there, killing that SCV, killing that base, knocking Flash down to 3 bases when he really wanted that 4th. That was it. Those were the things. And the rest of it, right, great storms, great stasises, beautiful upgrades on his units. He's even got that shields and armor upgrade. Flash, I think, might have gotten that +3 at the very, very last of the game, but it didn't matter at that point. There were battles he needed +3, and he just didn't have it. And Bisu took beautiful, direct, terrifying advantage there. That's Bisu, man. That is Bisu in a nutshell. What else do we want from this guy? Nothing. There's nothing else you could ever possibly ask from a Protoss player. Every Protoss player watching this is like, yep, that's how I want PvTs to go all the time. And we've seen a whole bunch. We've seen a whole bunch of TVPs from Flash where he looks absolutely incredible, even against Bisu. We've seen him make Bisu look silly before. And I don't know, maybe Bisu over the years has learned a lot, because this is a 2019 replay again. They've played each other thousands of times before this one. And so Bisu's like, well, early aggression is going to be a big deal. And that was it. He opened with Zealots into Dragoons, into Reavers, into Recalls, and has never let up. Never let up, never surrendered. 183,000 points there for Bisu, 154 for Flash. Did outproduce Bisu by about 150 units, which is a lot. But then lost more than Bisu did. This is an interesting, that's usually enough. I guess part of it is that Flash didn't lose all his army before he GG'd out. He just recognized that the writing was on the wall there. He probably could have fought for another 5 or maybe 6 minutes, but that wasn't going to happen. Buildings constructed and raised, very similar. And then, bam, 60,000 to 45,000 spent. Yeah, if you're going to outspend Flash by 15,000 resources and you're Bisu already, you've probably got the game won. Like, I mean, I could try to outspend. You could put me in Bisu's shoes here and have me be given the units that Bisu has and have that kind of an advantage over Flash, and I would still lose. So again, you'd have to have the control and the expertise and the skill, and that's how it works. So well done, Bisu, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.